Greetings and welcome to the United Hotspot. My name is Webb, and guys, we all know that the Manchester Derby is on the horizon. And guess what? The talk now is who is going to stop this Manchester City team that's high flying. Can Kobe Maino do it? Who can do the magic? Anyway, we'll talk more about that in a few. But today, this moment, I'm here to give you my combined all-time best Manchester Derby 11. You can go in the comment section and agree with me or disagree with me who you would change on the formation, who the boss is, because there are debates about who would be the manager as well. My name is Webb. Let's get into this talk. There you go. I'll build it with you. Now, of course, the Manchester Derby is one of those we always excited about. We've seen so many stars playing this derby, from Robin van Persie. Talk about players like Fernandinho. You can name them. Ilkay Gundogan. So many brilliant players have played in this game. Ruud van Nistelrooy. So many. But boy, coming up with only 11 who have been the best of all time is not a walk in the park. But I'll try. I've come up with one and I've combined it in a 3-4-3 formation, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. Why I would go for a 3-4-3, because boy, I mean there is so many battles in the middle and up top, because you think, I mean, who can I drop? Who can't? Who should I drop for who? So I'll start off with goal. In goal for me, I don't think there's any Manchester City goalkeeper who was better than a prime Peter Schmeichel and Edwin van der Sar. So I had to choose between Van der Sar and Peter Schmeichel. But honestly, I didn't watch a lot of Peter Schmeichel. I was too young when he won the treble. I think I was just about 10 years old, coming to 10. So really, I watched more of Van der Sar, and prime Van der Sar is better than any goalkeeper that Man City has had. So I would go with Edwin van der Sar in goal. The back three, I would have Rio Ferdinand as the sweeper. I would have Nemanja Vidic on the right. And guess who? I was torn between Kyle Walker, because, I mean, he has put in some good shifts for the years at Man City, for the 7 years he's been there. But boy, Patrice Evra did it more for longer. And what a baller Evra was. I would take a Patrice Evra. There is no way I was leaving Evra out of my team. So as you can see, the goalkeeper and the back line are bossed by Man United players. That would be my take. Yeah. Then we go to the midfield. Obviously, then the debates would be who would be the holding midfielder. I said the 3-4-3, the four midfielders form a diamond in the middle. Now, the easiest person would have been Fernandinho, but because I think Fernandinho, during his time at Man City, at his prime, I mean, whenever he wasn't there, this Man City team struggled. Just the way you see they struggle without Rodri. Rodri is good, but he's not there yet. I mean, he needs to do it for a longer time and more consistently. But you think about Yaya Toure, the fact that he can play holding midfielder, central defense, attacking midfielder, I'll take him, because there's no way you can leave Yaya Toure out of that team. He was the best, most important player probably at Man City during the times they were winning the Premier League. So for me, Yaya Toure will take it, nicks it ahead of Fernandinho. So someone else you can talk about Roy Keane. I feel like Roy Keane was more of a leader than a player. So I'll go with them for the players and for bowlers. So I'll take Yaya Toure as the sitting midfielder. Then, of course, Kevin De Bruyne. Man, I think Kevin De Bruyne, when he's fit, he could have started in any team. United, Real Madrid, Man City, all the best teams, Kevin De Bruyne would have started at his prime. So there's no question about him. I would put him on the right. Then Scholesy, guy was a role model to all these players, really. I think Scholesy was a role model to all midfielders in the world that watched him play. So I'll take Scholesy to be in that middle on the left. Then I'll take David Silva. At his prime, David Silva for me is the best number 10 I've seen in the Premier League. So there's no way you tell me anything else. So I'll take David Silva as the number 10. So that's the diamond in the middle, as you see it there. So three, all United. Midfield, bossed by Man City. Really, Man City has had some impeccable midfielders, man. You can think about them. So many good midfielders they have had. Only Scholes makes it in that middle for me, for Man United. Then up front, of course, Wayne Rooney, many would have put him there, but man, if you've got Sergio Kun Aguero and the goals he scored for Man City, I mean, you've got to respect him. So what a goal scorer. The beauty with Rooney is that even if you put him as a midfielder, he would play there. Whether you put him wide, he would play there. And of course, there are no questions about Cristiano Ronaldo, are there? Cristiano Ronaldo would come and fly in from this side. That's why he preferred to play from. So 3-4-3 with a diamond in the middle. Actually, I think this team can beat anyone, and this is the exact formation I'm hoping Eric Ten Hag plays against Man City on Sunday. 3-4-3 and forms a diamond in the middle. And I'll talk about my Prebo 11 and replace these players here in my upcoming live, but later today, before the game. But for me, this would be my preferred 11. Of course, honorary mentions to players like Ruud van Nistelrooy, but I mean, when you talk goals at Man United, Ruud van Nistelrooy is good, he's a legend, but I mean, Kun Aguero and Wayne Rooney were just a class above him when it came to scoring goals. Of course, classy players like Robin van Persie, I feel like Van Persie is the most classy striker I've seen, him and Babatov. But bro, you look at this, who would you put out really? Who would you put out? This team I feel can win the Champions League, can beat anyone. This team can beat anyone. Proper, fair and square. Wow. Now, question would be then, who would be the boss? Is it Sir Alex Ferguson? That would be the obvious one. I mean, Sir Alex Ferguson has got a better record than Pep Guardiola because a bigger profile and stuff. But you know what? For me, I honestly think, and don't tell me about Mancini and Pellegrini, David Moyes, all these coaches who have Louis van Gaal and what have you. I think for me, the perfect manager for this team would be none other than Pep Guardiola. You know why? Because it was always going to be a debate between Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep, obviously. But the fact that 3-4-3 is, I think, way too modern, too advanced for Sir Alex. Sir Alex was a typical 4-4-2. He's an old school guy, was an old school manager. So you tell him a 3-4-3 formation, and boy, he would be confused. He will ask, where is my Gary Neville? Where is my Gary Neville? Where are my defenders? We are not 11. These are not 11 players. These formations were a bit too advanced for Sir Alex Ferguson's age. It was a typical 4-4-2, and that's why, because I wanted to accommodate more midfielders in the team and forwards, I would go with the 3-4-3, and Pep Guardiola is the one guy who would orchestrate a proper victory with this team. And he's up there. Of course, the debate is there. Some think he's the GOAT, others don't think so. I still think he too knows it, that Sir Alex Ferguson is the GOAT. But in this case, I think he would be the coach of this all-time 11 in a 3-4-3. What do you think? I think this is the same formation Eric Ten Hag can try to rock. Replace Yaya Toure with Amrabat. Replace Paul Scholes with Kobbie Mainoo. Replace De Bruyne with Casemiro. Replace Silva with Bruno Fernandes. Up top, put Scott McTominay. Then on the right, Garnacho to replace Rooney. And on the left, Marcus Rashford to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. In the back, Lindelof, Varane, and Diogo Dalot. We can give headache to that Man City side. Honestly, I really think we can. So, yeah, for me that would be my preferred 11. What changes could I make if there is a substitution? I think Evra can come off for Kyle Walker, maybe. Then you push Ferdinand and Vidic, then Kyle Walker makes the third defender. Then Fernandinho for Yaya Toure. Then in the middle, the midfield guys are untouchables for me. The midfielders are untouchables for me. Up front, the front guys are untouchables for me. There is no one you can pull out for anyone. Those ones just have to play for 90 minutes. Kun Aguero, Wayne Rooney, and Ronaldo. The only debates are about, maybe some can want to debate about the goalkeeper as well. And they can try to fix it, but no, there is no debate about Van der Sar. Maybe with the fellow with the former Man United guy, the guy he is a predecessor in Peter Schmeichel, but still, and maybe the manager, some can say no, I will still go with Sir Alex Ferguson, even if it's a 3-4-3 formation. After all, it's not a real game like they are going to play. But either way, whichever way you look at it, I think for me this is the best I could come up with. My name is Webb. This is the United Hotspot, my combined all-time 11 of Man United and Manchester City. That game will take place on Sunday, and we are hoping that Manchester United has the last laugh. I want to leave it for you just to look at it one more time. There you go. That's it. Manchester Derby, all-time 11, the United hotspot. Give me your opinion in the comment section. I'll catch you later.